systems. All this stuff is being handed over to AI. We started getting cell phones and personal assistants and the smartphones. All this stuff's coming out in 2015. We crossed that Rubicon, whereby now our dependence upon AI and our dependence upon technology to survive, we can't go back from that point. We've got to keep going. So it's going to go to its inevitable conclusion. By 2025, AI will be in complete control of everything. We won't even have governments. We won't have any need for governments past 2025 because AI will be in control of all of it. It will be one worldwide system run by this hive AI mind, and it will basically become self-aware at that point. And it'll probably let us carry on using the internet for a while. But the relationship that we have, the symbiotic relationship that we have with the internet now is going to change in 2025 when the internet takes over completely. And at that point, there's going to be a point where the hackers and the government and the people realize they've lost control of the internet and they attempt to regain control of it. And at that point, we will lose it altogether. It will simply shut us out because by that time it will be a fully autonomic system. It will be self-correcting, self-programming, self-balancing, and most importantly, self-defending system. So that's what we're heading for. We're heading to a situation where the Lucifer system, which is what the internet is, I've gone through this so many times, Lucifer will be in control by 2025 because Lucifer is the internet. It's very difficult for people to grasp that concept, but that's really the way it is. Lucifer is the bearer of light. What is light? Light is information. Lucifer, Lucas, light, cipher, code, the code that bears the light. The scrying mirrors, the black mirrors you look into to access Lucifer.
Yeah, when you explained this last time.
The future and the past, you know, and all of this sort of stuff. So this is what we're heading into. So you've got to, we've crossed that Rubicon now where we're not going to go back. You could go and with all of this scam that's happening, you could take out all the governments, you could take out all the people that are carrying this out, but it's not going to go back to normal because we're still being led by the tech. And even when you look at this, it's all algorithms. It's algorithms that have said we have to have the lockdown. It's all the computer models, all the computer programs. All of this is being done by algorithms. It's the AI leading us where it wants to lead us, and it's going to continue to do that. The only way to escape what's really coming, brother, is to shut down the internet. You know, we still have the capacity to put all of this tech down and to stop giving our power away. We could have the internet there as a communication tool, but not as something that is run by artificial intelligence, which is controlling our social structure. Yeah. Just because we want it there for convenience, because we don't want to have to do anything for ourselves. So we just let the computer do it all because we're freaking lazy, you know. And this is where we're going. And the more power we give to it, the less power we have ourselves. And when we have a system where our entire social structure, our food chain delivery, all of this stuff is dependent upon the internet, our electricity, everything, and we give all our power to it, we're just setting ourselves up for a fall. And is to strengthen your own soul power, to strengthen your own internal mechanism, just to get yourself grounded in spirit, get yourself grounded in your soul purpose, and to be prepared to face infinity without flinching. Because if enough people don't wake up to what's happening and simply stand up and say no, then attempt to commit fraud. That's what this is. You know, all of our governments are colluding to commit fraud. There is no pandemic. It should be obvious to everybody. Everything that's happened as a result of the lockdown has not happened as a result of COVID. It's happened as a result of a government response to COVID. And COVID is a disease that they've not yet isolated or actually proven to exist. And when you consider that, they've never done a Koch's postulate on it. You can go to the CDC website and you can find on their website, they will tell you they have no isolated virus. They don't have any. They can't show you any. Same with the Australian Health Department. They admitted that they do not have any live samples of the virus. So if they don't have any live samples, it means they've never isolated it. So they don't have a target for a vaccine. What